The first thing we're going to focus on is learning how to cut off the ring. So my partner here, Daniel, is going to be right here. He's going to be playing the runner game. The boxer who likes to hit and move, slide out, use the ring to his advantage. I'm going to be doing more of the peekaboo game. The peekaboo game is I'm going to be pressuring, trying to get closer to my opponent, get him to shell up or against the ropes or in the corner. So when your opponent's moving left or right, I want to move with my opponent. Okay, the last thing I want to do is follow him around the ring. So when he's in his stance, if he moves this way, if he shuffles that way, I'm going to shuffle with him. You see how I can go back and forth? I'm just step, 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 step. All right, so when he's stepping to the side, I'm stepping with him. And as I'm stepping with him, I'm stepping forward. Okay, I'm stepping forward with my feet because I'm still in real estate. Okay, because I'm not just moving at the same distance, so he's moving. I'm not staying out here. I'm slowly getting closer to my opponent. Okay, making sure I stay locked down in my peekaboo stance and not having my head up. All right, because at any time he can punch me. So I got to be defensively minded that he can counter punch me at any time. So the first one in the footwork section, cutting off the ring, is sliding, moving with him. So when he goes this way, I slide with him. He starts circling around the ring. He starts going around, I turn, I'm going to slide with him as I slowly step in. All right? This is a relatively smaller ring. You can have, even in a bigger ring, I want to command the center of the ring. That's the second concept. So we move back over here. The first one is I'm going to slide with him. And when I slide, I'm going to slowly start moving in at an angle to get closer to him. All right? Almost like I'm sucking the airspace out between us. All right? The second concept of cutting off the ring is I'm going to own the center of the ring and I'm going to turn with him. I'm not going to follow him. So, for instance, if he starts shuffling this way, all right, I'm not going to follow him. I'm not going to follow him around the ring. All right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to start going with him. I'm just turning. I just turn in the center and then I start taking those little steps in, stepping with him. So he keeps going. I just follow his and I start turning with him. He goes back the other way. I'm going with him. I'm always trying to get him to where I can get him against the ropes or get close to him. My goal in peekaboo is to get my opponent to shell up. I don't want him here when he's dropping those hard counter punches. I want him to here being defensive so I can open up my inside combinations. Okay, so I'm going to slide with them, slowly drift in, taking away the airspace, and then I'm going to control the center of the ring. So when he's moving away from me, I just turn. I'm turning with him. He goes back and I'm taking little steps in. Turning with him, taking little steps in, so eventually I'm close enough to hit my opponent. So that is real simplified way of cutting off the ring. So I'm going to go with him, and I'm not going to follow him around the ring. So now let's go on to the second way to pressure your opponent, which is using head movement.